Insights for the 1 degree outside. Weather Network meteorologist Danielle Noyes here. It's going to be an unsettled stretch the next several days. Showers, downpours, thunder, localized flooding potential. We'll break down all of it and take an early look at the weekend as well. First weekend of August. Now, big upper level low spinning over us, rotating these little spokes of energy over New England over the next several days. Doesn't really fully kick out of here until this upcoming weekend as the next disturbance comes in, this dip in the jet stream, some pieces of energy in northwestern New England, and another cutoff low off to our south and our west. So that will keep the threat for a little bit of unsettled weather around for the upcoming weekend, particularly by Sunday in northwestern New England. We'll talk about that in a second. Across the country Wednesday, a lot of 80s, 90s, over 100, record-breaking heat in the southern plains, and we are the cool corner, us in the Pacific Northwest. So temperatures running in the 70s, cooler than average. We talked about that actually earlier in July in the monthly forecast, that the second half of the month was going to be cooler, and that is the case over the next several days to end the month. Wednesday's severe risk. The lighter green here is just general thunderstorms, and there will be a lot that pop across the central southern United States. Some strong to severe storms possible here across far southern portions of Alabama, Georgia, Florida Panhandle, near Jacksonville as well. But for us, it's embedded thunder. There shouldn't be widespread severe weather, but a couple of storms could be on the stronger side. The bigger story is the fact that these downpours are going to be slow moving. So that raises the risk of localized flash flooding potential. Wednesday morning, bands of rain are focused in western New England. Notice some of the deeper yells in here. They lift north, so pockets of rain will fill in eastern areas of New England and fall steadily and at times heavily through mid to late morning into the early afternoon. Notice it's not raining the whole time either. We get some breaks in the action. Central eastern Maine takes a little bit longer. Actually, we're most removed. Pretty nice day, just a little bit on the cool side, running in the 60s in the crown of Maine for Wednesday. Notice downpours fill back in western New England, so with a ground that's already wet from recent rainfall and additional downpours and thunder, localized flash flooding potential. Notice Wednesday night into Thursday, pockets of rain, downpours, and thunder fill back in. You can almost see the kind of counterclockwise spin with the area of low pressure, tapering off to leftover showers and downpours through Thursday afternoon and evening. Then we get into some of the rain, by the way, across central and southern Maine over the course of Thursday morning and afternoon. So in general, it's a widespread 1 to 3 inches of rain. Now, that being said, there will be some locally higher totals where you get these training downpours to come in. And it looks like the greatest focus of that maybe across far western New England, where you get some yellows and oranges in here. That's where we may see some amounts that go over 3 inches. The farther south and east you are, Cape Cod, it's more like a half an inch to an inch for us. Same for far central and northern Maine. Actually, little, if any, when you get back up near Aroostook County, maybe a few hundredths from some of the showers that come in. All right, here's that low. Still spinning nearby on Friday. So I do think there'll be some lingering showers, particularly in the morning on Friday, and then we get some breaks of sun, improvement overall. So Wednesday and Thursday are the wettest days kind of in general. Saturday does look mainly dry. We're kind of in between systems. There may still be a shower or isolated storm that pops through the interior, but it's not going to be that widespread or ruin the day. And then Sunday, here comes this next disturbance. So out ahead of it, likely to pop some showers, maybe isolated thunder, mainly in northwestern New England. Again, that's on Sunday, so we'll watch the timing of that. Humidity, by the way, is going to stay up for several days in a row as well. One other important thing to mention, the seas going to be building onshore wind, high to imminent risk of rip currents that will build through the middle and end of the week. Notice by Wednesday evening, we've got some 5-footers just offshore, also for the outer Cape and also down the south coast of the Vineyard in Nantucket. So that builds the surf and the crashing waves, 4 to 7 foot seas by the time we get to Thursday morning and midday, offshore 6 to 7 footers, and then they'll stay high, the wave action, Friday morning before gradually subsiding. So still some 6-footers offshore, but the seas near shore will still be about 2 to 4 feet. The problem is that onshore component of the wind will stay active through the end of the week, and that will also mean the rip current risk will remain as well, even though it isn't ideal beach weather. Just important to keep in the back of your mind. High temperatures on Wednesday, 70s will do it, 70 to 75 for most, and then 60s and 50s overnight. It does stay muggy. There'll be patchy areas of fog with the showers and downpours as well. Maybe around 70 in southern New England. On Thursday, we will get some breaks of sun in far northern New England, low to mid 70s for most of us. And then Thursday night, 50s to lower 60s. By the time we get to Friday, 70s to lower 80s with more breaks of sunshine that come out. Again, lingering showers early, but then any breaks will mean we're a little bit on the warmer side. And the dew point does stay high. It fluctuates a little bit as we head into the end of the week, but it will be a more kind of humid stretch than we've had, especially with that recent refreshing shot of air that came in over the course of the weekend. A reminder, 14-day feels like forecast, super helpful this time of the year, of course, especially if you're really sensitive to humidity levels. That's included in each of our membership levels, a way to give back to help support our independent mission. All the details on the 4 membership levels and what's included at membership.onedegreeoutside.com. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this 1 Degree Outside video.
Get exclusive content, support the mission at membership.onedegreeoutside.com. And don't forget, free and 5 stars on the App Store and Google Play. Search the #1 Degree Outside weather.